We just did that trunk capacity to warm up before the session. Now we're starting the session with gymnastics conditioning pike press. For me, gymnastics conditioning hasn't changed very much. I'd say majority of the exercises are the same with slight tweaks, and some have been removed and some new ones added that are more specific to plantar and Nazarian. But on the whole, it's quite similar. Not feeling too strong today, even though yesterday was my day off. For some reason it seems like after a day off I don't feel super sane. On Sunday last week I felt so good after the Saturday session, so I'm curious to see if the same thing happens this week. You have to stop it there because it's losing form, unfortunately. It's not too bad though, 4 in a row, pretty happy with that. I'd say it's a good set, not excellent, but better than average. 2 things. There's a beautiful woman in the gym that's going to push me hard on this set. And 2, I got 4 reps on that straight arm press, so I should be able to get 5 on the bent arm. Never done 5 before, so this could be a new record that you guys are going to see. So get excited, get on the TV, cheer as I'm doing each rep, and I will get the 5 thanks to you. Baby. Yes, I did it. Sweet, I'm happy with that. Quite a big fight on that last rep. Remember, this whole gymnastics conditioning is supposedly a bit of a warm-up, but I was pushing myself more like a working set than just to get that one. But I'll do that a little bit and it will become the warm-up. So good. Yeah. Shoulders coming up. You didn't need to, sorry man. Hold a single one. That's so hard. Because you gotta try and quickly like lean over and protract your shoulders. It's leaving a lot to be desired. I feel like I want to be so much better at this. Ideally like hold each straddle planche for 1 second.
Your form is terrible.
Really?
Like it's really arched back in the planche.
Yeah. Alright, let me try one more of that now that I'm aware of that. Better?
It's a bit better, but it's still hard.
I'll try one more. I feel like I'm going to fall on my face if I do it more, but that's what I need to do, so I'll try. Oh! Better or?
It was better lean, but it was still the same arch.
Okay, so I've got to fix that arch in my back. Now that I'm aware of it because Tyson pointed it out, I'll start to watch it and try to fix it. goals with this exercise is to, when I swing into mana, control it better so that I swing up and then open out and land, rather than swing up, swing back, swing and then open up. That makes sense? So to make it more efficient, I just want to go straddle planche, swing mana, feet out, straddle planche. I just need to control the mana more, get more extension and yeah. I'm feeling it in both wrists right now, because all I was trying to do there was lean as far as I possibly could. Niall changed the cross press in the gymnastics conditioning slightly. When I told him that I was getting spotted for those 8 reps, he wanted me to do it without support. So instead I'm now doing the maximum number of reps I can without any support. I got 4 reps last time I tried this, which was a record for me, which is awesome. So I want to at least get 4, maybe 5, then I'd be starting to get pretty happy with that level of strength. Oh, Niall, mate. You know the secret to the rings, mate. 6, that's awesome. I was obviously pumping through them as fast as I could just to preserve my endurance. But 6, that's awesome. At the start of the series, 2 or 3 maximum is what I was getting. So I've doubled that, which is pretty exciting. Next up is the familiar cross press to Maltese. Though again, Niall has changed it from 3 reps to max alone. So maximum number of reps I can get without a spot. I'm also doing the tuck Maltese so that I can do it. And ideally I got to be holding 2 seconds in each position. This is really good because the whole exercise you're under huge pressure and then you're moving between 2 very difficult positions. So I really enjoy this one. Aiming for 3 reps, I'd be very happy with. At least 2 I want to get. Have another max attempt here. I'll be happy with any hold really, any hold with good technique. I'll try and get 3 to 5 seconds.
Lower shoulders. Yeah.
Oh, damn it. Seems like just as I hit it, I lost control. I feel the most pressure in my left shoulder. Right shoulder feels totally fine, but just inside there, that like super minor injury that I have, I just feel it. But it's cool, it's getting better. I'll keep working at this one, and I'll just do it to where I can, trying to go for that perfect shape. The last exercise listed in the gymnastics conditioning is the Azarian bounce prep. This one, there's no reps or set specified, so I just do a few reps until I feel a good amount of pump and effort. So this one's great because it gives me understanding of my current strength level on the rings, so I understand the movement and the balance. Oh man, I need more strength.
You're not false gripping though.
Yeah.
Like you false grip on your others.
I'll false grip a few, but I don't want to get in the habit of doing that. I prefer doing not a false grip with this one. One that Niall took off the list of gymnastics conditioning that I was really enjoying and feeling great gains from was the 10 leg lifts. So I've still been doing them anyway because I think they're really going to help me with V-sit, and it was something that I was weak at that any good gymnast should. Be able to do 10 easily with straight legs. It's an important movement you need to be able to just do. You'll remember last week how we were talking about these weird serving sizes of half a serving in the C4. Sorry, 2 servings in the C4, so that you have to have about half of the packet. The result is I have all these half-empty C4s at home lying around because you have half, and I don't generally take pre-workouts very often, so I just put it away. And then the next time I want to have a pre-workout, I'm like, I don't want a half-used pre-workout, I want a new one. So then Then I get another half-used one. Anyway, today I'm gonna reuse the rest of it. So I'm gonna have the blue Raz today. Don't remember when I had this one last. It says 10-14. I think that means it's off by about a year. But anyway, yeah. There are a few chunks. Oh yuck, there's a big chunk. Yep. Still tastes really good. Gonna start the rings play off relatively easy. Kick to L, hold a handstand, do a planche negative and like a 45-degree cross. So this one I'll try and do everything super clean and strong. And it's also just warming everything up before I push everything pretty hard in the next set. Feeling stronger in that planche negative already. Obviously that kip L was not good. All in all, not a bad first set. Next one I'll be pushing a bit harder. Now what I'm going to try, mix it up a little bit again. I'll go kip L again, I'll try and get that good because that last set was terrible. And then I'm going to press handstand. I'm going to try and lower through planche, and instead of doing the full planche negative, I'll try to split out into a straddle the last second and stop in a straddle planche. That'd be pretty cool. Oh, damn. And then maybe a little bit more cross warm up before next set I'll go for cross. That is so hard. Holding a straddle planche on the rings itself I find hard, so doing a negative into it's even harder. But yeah, it's fun really just to move between these positions. I really love that feeling of going between a planche to a cross. Obviously I'm not holding either of them properly, but I'm getting there. And I'll be so excited when I can actually go from a full planche to a cross. That feeling of continuous activation yet movement of the limbs will be so fulfilling. There'll be nothing like it, guys. I'm gonna go for my best cross without a false grip now, see if I'm any lower than I was last week. Oh, damn it. That didn't feel too good. I mean, in terms of how low I got. I'm going to work more of a sequence here, not in the final progression of each of the skills, but just sort of a midpoint of, you know, tucking the body or going to only 45 instead of full cross. I just want to be strong and build up some endurance whilst doing strength as well. Oh, man. I just want more strength. My last rings play for today is simply a inverted cross hold. You might ask, why am I doing inverted crosses when it's not even on my goal list? Just because it's fun, basically. It does incorporate similar muscles to the planche actually as well. To finish off rings play today, I'm going to be doing 5 Azarians on level 2. I want to start quite easy before challenging myself with harder intensities, just to avoid any tendinitis. So this should be quite a challenge, be a good pump, and it's really important that I start to feel the Azarian movement. In the previous Stronger series, doing these Azarians on the cross trainers were the best thing. I got so close to Azarian, so I'm likely going to start incorporating this into my training shortly, though I am also trying out what Niall recommends, which seems to be more just general strength building up. Oh, it feels so good. Could definitely go a higher level than that, but like I said, I'll start it off in this comfortable zone, build it up. I'm still getting a great pump, I'm still putting in effort, and then in the coming maybe week or two I'll start to increase the intensity so that I'm not going to get injured, but I'll be pushing myself at the same time. I've recently stepped up this one from 6 to 7, which I think is a 5 kilogram increase, and it's feeling pretty strong. I'm really happy with the gains I'm seeing on this. The only thing holding me back from going heavier right now is just my left shoulder. Again, in this sort of movement range, it's slightly uncomfortable. It seems like it's getting more comfortable the more I do these sort of exercises. I'm just going to build it slowly and obviously never push it if it's painful feeling. I'm not going to push anything that could injure me, but I feel that this is sort of strengthening a weak position of the shoulder. I wasn't sure if I'd done 5 reps then, and if you're not sure, you always have to do an extra rep just in case. That way, worst case scenario, you've done 6 reps, and best case scenario, you've done the proper amount of reps. That set was also much more comfortable than the first set in the shoulder, so it's not quite sure what it is. I feel like it's just a tight tendon, basically. I feel the same area when I'm working my German hangs, slow dislocate, slow inlocate, and it's getting smoother. When I pass through the slow dislocate, it normally flicks over in the shoulder, this one doesn't. But the more mobile I'm getting, the less pronounced that flicking is. So I can only imagine, once I get to that super mobile point, it'll be smooth as well, and hopefully this little issue will completely disappear. And I'm really satisfied that doing the strength slowly like this is making it more comfortable each time. Again, I'm hoping in a month or a few months, because I'm building up this strength, it's just going to be completely normal. I've been wanting to do this for a while now, and that is get scales under me while I'm doing these cross press sets. That way I can see how much I weigh and how much weight is it pulling me up, and therefore seeing how much weight is still left for me to, like how much strength I need to gain and how much weight extra I need to be able to push down to be able to do this myself on the rings. That feels very easy. So I'm going to go to 9 next set. So again, I'm 77.16, and with the cables, 39.44. So about half my body weight's taken off. That's not very much, really. I mean, there's a lot to go there. Very confident about this, and I'm really excited because only 2 sessions ago I was doing 7. So getting enormous strength gains here. I just need to be very, very aware now of this area and paying attention to if it feels like a lot of pressure is on there. I don't want to get tendonitis because your muscles grow stronger faster than your tendons, so you need to be smart and not always be pushing yourself to your absolute limit. Oh. That was a good challenge. Don't think I could have gotten another rep on that, so that was right where I'm at. Feels so good, I love this. I really, really enjoy this exercise, so I'm really glad that I'm doing it. And it's really exciting to see that weight continually rise. It's just very numerical evidence of my strength gains. The weights have slightly changed with bench press. Now instead of doing 5 reps, we're doing just 3, so obviously we're going a little bit heavier. Got it, come on. Got it. Yeah. Bicep curl is another one of the exercises that I've been able to step up in the last session. I went from that 16 kilo PB back last week to 17.5 kilos in the first weight session of this week, and I'm doing it again today. I'm really happy to see these continual gains in the gym room. It's much less clear when you're on the rings because you can either sort of do a skill like the cross or an Azarian, or you can't. Whereas with the weights, it's really black and white. I'm doing a heavier weight, so I'm stronger. That's really good. It feels like that last rep is a real fight. And man, that pump is pretty crazy. This is yet another exercise that I've increased. Previously I was doing 12.5 kilograms, and now I'm doing 15. So again, I'm really happy to see these gains everywhere. I also feel like the bicep curls help prepare the elbow for these multi-sets. It just feels really strong. Another new addition to this weights program. It's the same exercise we just showed you then, except this time we're pressing from back lever into multis. This is actually the part that I find feels much more vulnerable on my left shoulder. And as such, I'm only doing 10 kilos, so I'm significantly weaker here. And I also find it's hard for me to feel body tension, so it's a good learning exercise for me. Tyson will tell me if I'm arching my back or if I'm losing protraction, things like that, that I just got to get into the habit of maintaining. The first 3 reps, again, my shoulder felt more comfortable than it did in the first set. But the last 2, it started to really feel the pressure in there. I think because I was starting to fail a bit. Either way, really enjoying this exercise. Would you believe it? I haven't increased the weight on the seated cable row yet. Seems to be good at 65 kilos. Still a very good challenge. So I haven't increased the weight on this one, but it's still a great challenge at 8.5 kilograms. That's the last exercise of the weight session and indeed of today's Saturday session. I'm liking now that we're starting to focus more on the planche and the Azarian. So I really want to obviously start seeing new shapes and strengths in those skills. That was a good session today, full on, because we have so many things to get through, as you see, in just one day. But we're definitely adjusting to it and getting more efficient with all the training. Loving this program, it's very exciting. I still feel like I'm building my base strength, so I haven't really applied it yet to these skills that we want. So I'm really keen to, building your base strength is very exciting. It just means everything you do will be stronger. But yeah, very keen to start focusing as well on these actual goals. See you guys tomorrow for another hectic session.